What's up guys, happy Thanksgiving. Before we get into today's video, quick quote for you. If nothing changes, nothing changes. Very simple quote, very impactful quote. What it means to me is if I'm not happy with the way my life is going right now, I have to make some changes. If I don't make any changes, especially with New Year's coming up, 2024, then my life will look exactly the same the next 12 months. So what are some changes you can make in your life? Some tweaks to make sure that you're actually excited and happy and actually progressing this next year, right? Maybe you need to wake up earlier. Maybe you need to work out a little harder. Maybe you need to make some extra phone calls for your business. Whatever it is, you need to make some changes, some adjustments if you want things to change. Welcome back to the channel though. Let's get right into this video. Today we're gonna be talking about Mullen stock and also some updates with what's been going on. Don't forget to drop a like, would always appreciate that. Subscribe if you're not subscribed yet. I hope you have a great Thanksgiving with whatever you're doing. Let's get right into it. Before we get into the marvelous stock called Mullen Automotive, join my free Discord. We have about close to 400 members right now. You can check out the links down below. It's totally free. I'm gonna actually be putting out a lot of free content on this Discord, especially into 2024 about different stocks, chart updates, everything that we already talk about. I will also be taking some recommendations, some requests from certain people depending on the company. So go ahead and join. We have an amazing community and you definitely want to be a part of it, especially going into this next year. Also follow me on Twitter. It's Business Dad with 3 S's. There's a lot of fake profiles out there. So I will warn you right now, if you see it in the comments, if you see it in the Discord, if you see it on Twitter, it's not me. I'm not gonna personally send you a direct message. I may reply if you message me first, but I will never send you a message first. I don't have a WhatsApp. I don't have anything. I don't push these cryptocurrencies or anything like that. I do have a couple cryptos. I only invest in 2 cryptos though. If you wanna know those, make sure you join the Patreon down below. The link is down below. You can join for literally $7 a month, which is 23 cents a day. Follow me on Twitter. I put out a lot of good stuff there. And we're just gonna keep pushing. Now, how's everyone feeling about Mullen stock right now? You know, it's Thanksgiving, so the market's closed. I just wanted to make an update as I'm pulling up the chart right now with really what can come for this week, right? And I think the biggest thing that we all have to be aware of, the only thing that's gonna push this stock up, the only thing that's gonna move this stock, be my own opinion, I'm not a financial advisor, the only thing that's gonna really push this stock is news. I think we can all agree on that. I think there are some times when we get to very oversold levels that the stock moves just based off the RSI, but ultimately we need news. And really, I think there needs to be some belief out there that Mullen is gonna be successful. And I think that starts with them delivering class 1 vans. We've already seen what has happened when they deliver class 3 to Randy Marion and they collect revenue. We may get a couple pumps, but then it just breaks right back down, right? We make new all-time lows. The class 1 van will help people out there believe that Mullen is actually collecting a ton of revenue. They're actually producing this vehicle. You know, if Mullen puts out any videos showing their plant, showing that they're in production, this is gonna start to get people to believe that Mullen is actually playing a real game here and they plan to succeed in 2024 and 2025. So there are some missing pieces right now of why we're just trading sideways. This is probably the most manipulated stock out there. I saw someone post about AMC on Twitter the other day. I commented on it, I said, dude, you gotta check out Mullen because Mullen is 10 times worse than AMC. AMC, yes, did a reverse stock split. Mullen has already done 2 reverse stock splits and is planning to do probably a 3rd one in December. By the way, today's November 23rd. Don't forget, December 15th is the meeting where they're gonna announce if it got approved or not, the 3rd reverse stock split. So that's very alarming, very concerning for me. So I do believe that Brad is stating that delivery should happen for the class 3 vehicle to the customers that purchased it, right? So Mullen builds the vehicle, they sell it to Randy Marion. Randy Marion sells it to customers, which they've already put that out in the news, but they haven't delivered anything yet. The reason for that is Brad said he hasn't been paid. So he needs to get paid by the customers, then they can deliver the class 3 vehicles. So that's another thing that we need, right? And he's saying it should be delivered on Friday or Monday. I was also stating we should probably get news of next week because of Thanksgiving this week. So that's really the next thing that we need moving forward is more news on deliveries, more news on revenue. That will start to get people to believe in the stock, I think. But the other alarming side of it is the toxic lending, the warrants, David and the board, and just how they have been. Their reputation isn't great. So really the only thing we can look at now is technicals and really see where can the stock move next, because we have a belief that the manipulation will continue. We have a belief that the board isn't going to change. We have a belief that a third reverse stock split is coming. Not trying to be negative at all, but I'm just being real and realistic of what can actually happen. So that's why I look at the charts. I look at the volume indicator, the RSI, the stochastic, because just like any other stock, it's going to move like that, but with heavy manipulation because of the reputation that Mullen has built for itself. One more thing that I think can get this stock to move, and when I say move, can move very fast and very high, would be a government grant or a government loan, okay? Why do I say that? Because that's money right there. Maybe an announcement with RRDS would also, I think, show people, okay, Mullen's not just smoke and mirrors. They're actually getting deals with the government. That's a huge deal. They've proven themselves with British Airways. They've proven themselves with Randy Marion. They've proven themselves with a lot of other pilot programs. But the government is a different story. If that happens, then that would solidify my belief even more in the Class 1 van. And I think that would help a lot of other people that maybe haven't invested in Mullen yet see, okay, this thing is the real deal, and maybe they can actually be a successful company. And that might overshadow all the bad reputations that we've seen with the board and David and all the negativity that has come from just that select few of people. Now also, if they take away the third reverse stock split, I think that's a very good indicator that the board and Mullen believes they can get this over $1 naturally. But right now we're trading at $17.50 and we have 16 days, 16 trading days until December 15th. It's not looking too hot. I do think we can move higher, but I personally don't think we can get to $1 at this point before the vote. Just with the way things are looking, unless we get some piece of news that I just shared with you all. I think we're gonna need some massive news to really push this stock up, because think about it. We're trading at 17.5 cents. To get to $1, we're gonna need a return of 570%. Now it's possible, it's just hard to imagine that's gonna happen, a 600% return in a matter of 16 trading days. Unless we get government news, something like some type of surprise news. I don't think the deliveries of the vans and these Class 3, I don't think that's gonna push us to $1. I think we're gonna need something else, because I think a lot of that is already expected, right? A lot of people, the market's already expecting them to deliver because of the conversations with Brad and what has been put out there. So guys, I hope you have a great Thanksgiving today. We'll make a video tomorrow before market open. Grab your coffee for that. It's gonna be bright and early. Enjoy the day. We'll see you on the next one.